Hello, I'm just going to test to see if this is actually running. How do I go to YouTube? Flea Dev and Play. Oh yeah, cool. It seems live there, and it seems live there. Now the question is, I'm using Restream. Where new comments are displayed here. Cool. I'm just going to assume that this is going to work. Let's do a test, and then see if that kind of populates back through to. Yeah, it did. Okay. I'll try Twitch as well. Tets, not test. Yeah, cool. Cool. I do quite like Restream. Is there a way to make this bigger? It does let you do these two in the same places. So today I'm going to go live on TikTok as well, but not through this. I've got a hello. So this is in reverse, so that's not the best, but it's going to do because I can't be bothered. We'll see how this goes. I've not streamed in a while, no on everything at least. We're very, very close to Flea 2 being done, and I really just want to let it be done. What do these buttons do? How do I make this big? Oh well, I don't really care. One watching there, one watching there. I think it is all just me, it's fine. Right, so I'm just going to play. I've been having some troubles with some hard crashes, which is where it crashes and like, there's no way to return. So I'm going to try to fix that now, or try to see what causes it so we can fix it in the future. I don't know where the best place to do this is. I'm also going to put live. Testing Flea 2. Okay, we've got things going. Oh, we've got 6 people going. So I'm trying to playtest Flea 2 right now. It's our new game for NES. It's got a crash that we're trying to hunt down right now. Hey Nick, how's it going? I'm trying Restream, which has got like a couple ways to see it. It's on Twitch and YouTube right now. So weirdly, we are hoping for this to crash, and that we capture it on film so that we can look it up later. Usually crashes around the first boss, and then around the portal, and then around the circus. Hey, Jamo. There. Alright. I'm not doing too well here. Can you hear me fine? Can you hear it fine? That's one thing I'm not tested yet. so glad we got that. Kill it. We got it so that when you dash through spikes, like a couple pixels, like I can kind of touch the edge of the spike without dying. But there was a bug where when you dashed, when you went into the second spike, you died still. And the other deal with that fix, and this has made it feel so good. This way we can also see exactly how long it takes to complete. I'm also doing this on NTSC, so it will be slightly faster than the PAL one I was doing the other week. But it might be the PAL NTSC music switching that has broke the game more. I feel slightly concerned about that. We'll see what happens. I'm wondering whether it's when I've got a specific amount of blood or lives or something like that. Because it always seems to happen on death. It did happen at an interstitial once before though. I've got no idea what causes it. I'm just hoping that it's going to happen. It might be more likely to happen on PAL than NTSC. That's been my experience so far. We shall see. Okay, first boss, the last time, last night, this crashed on me. I'm just going to try to die a few times and see. I'll die at a few different points. See if that does anything. I'll do also have rewind, so if anything happens really bad, I can rewind. But the crash that we're hunting for doesn't even allow you to rewind. It's a proper, like, hard crash. It did happen 3 times last night in my playthrough. Okay, annoyingly, nothing is happening yet. There's also one level I want to change on how it was running way too slow.
Hey, there. Last Monday, I got to play Tapeworm Disco Puzzle and loved it. Such a cool game and concept. Anyway, I was wondering if you've been using NES Maker or some other dev kit.
We used NES Maker. For Tapeworm and Choo Choo Mimic we used NES Lib and C. So NES Maker is really good for specific types of games, but it would have been really hard to make Tapeworm in NES Maker. We did also have to, like, we used the same graphics, but we had to, like, redo them to, you know, the game audio. I could probably turn the game audio down. Or okay, just turn down the game capture. Is this any better? Is that better, or is that too quiet now? Or it's more like this. Is that better? Okay, so here we've got our first new character of the game. Some call me Banks Flea. I'm a Flea T artist for Fleadom. Cool, much better. That's good. Cool. So yeah, reiteration then. NES Maker was used to make Flea 1 and 2, and we just used NES Lib and like straight C to make Tapeworm and Choo Choo Mimic. Now here's a new thing in Flea 2, if you see this blood at the top, it means that there's a secret. So you can find one of these secret bonus stages whenever you see that type of blood. I logged into the TikTok like video creator thing last night, well today, to look at if I could go live using Restream, and realised that it has playbacks as well. I didn't realise you could do that. So I can go back and check how that went. I'm going to try a thing here. Maybe I just need to die on every level as well, just to test that that's a thing. So that there's a quick way through this level. Hopefully the speedrunners will appreciate that. But the real way in this one is up here. Or maybe I'll make it so you need to do the... Cool. There's a way you can kind of... Ah, those don't make sense, don't they? Here we've got these spinny things. And also spikes on the side of them. I might change that. Do I go change that now while I remember? Yeah, let's go do it, why not? We're getting dev on the go, so that would have been around here somewhere. This one? Yeah, I'm just going to do that. Cool. While I'm here, I'm going to remake this other level. There's one where you're falling and it's got this one here. It's got 4 enemies in it, but it really should just have 3, because whenever you use 4 enemies in Nestmaker, it kind of breaks. I'm going to do floor spikes there. Floor spikes alt here. And another normal floor spikes here, I think. Oh, did that wrong. Floor spikes. Cool. So it will be bad when I'm playing through this time, but next time hopefully. Again, I'm jumping between different things. It seems like most people are here on YouTube. We got a couple people on YouTube, and we got 1 person on Twitch, which is probably me. So I'll just keep the restream window up. This might also actually be a really difficult level for being level 17. Semi-tempted to make it slightly easier as well. I don't know. No one else in playtesting has complained about that one being particularly hard. I'll show this thing here. So you can squeeze through little gaps like this. Again, I think the speedrunners are going to quite like that. You need to be really good at it, but... Another thing Flea 2 has over Flea 1 is the enemies always go the same direction. In Flea 1 they had a 50-50 chance of whether they were going to start going left or right, which made speedrunning more difficult. So this time you know that it's going to be the same every time you play, which I was quite eager to get in as one of the improvements over Flea 1. What did you play Tapeworm on? Also, I made this level easier earlier in the week, and I fear now it might be too easy. I'm not sure. Jump on. This is one cool thing that Dale did, where he combined the tapeworm movement for a background character here, along with the actual gameplay. Oh, crap. I'm going to hide up here and just wait for him to come over. But I had the idea of doing this, and Dale just managed to do it really, really good. It's quite a delicate process. So I designed 3 levels and then never changed them really, or never changed the path that the worm takes. I changed some of the stuff around it, but it did seem a bit complex. So it's fun enough to collect all the blood, and you get an indication of where the tapeworms go in because of the musical notes, that kind of thing. I think on a first playthrough it'll be quite fun to kind of learn the path. For me it's just long and frustrating, which again the speedrunners might not appreciate. But yeah, I think the speedrunners will just do this, they'll just hide over in this corner like I'm doing right now. Okay, we've been going for 14 minutes, we're on boss level 2, so just past level 20. I'm sorry if you're on TikTok and anybody's talking, I don't have comments on for that right now. It's slightly weird that you can go over the notes and they don't do anything. I hope players will just realise that it's just for tapeworm. Hey, done. Annoyingly, we're not getting crashes yet, which might mean that it's more of an actual hardware problem than I would like. I'll probably do a few playthroughs today. Here we've got the kind of pools of blood again, so that means there's a secret, and the secret is down here. I'm not going to talk to him because he might give you actual spoilery secrets. Actually, I'm going to avoid the secrets because as you can see there's a QR code, or a part of a QR code that you need to stitch together later. So I'll just make sure I don't get all of those so people can't stitch it together just from this video and get it before it's even out. Come on, crash. I need to just keep dying on things here. One thing that Flea 2 has differently over Flea 1 is there's not as many enemies, it's more platformy things. I did a pass a couple of weeks ago where I added more enemies in again. This stretch I think has the most, and then we do have one later on that's got more new characters. So there's bed bugs now, and they're kind of like guards. So you need to kind of stealth past them. They don't see you or anything, they just walk left and right, but they take up the whole space, so they can catch you really easily. We're getting there, 29, almost in time for another boss. I think the next boss is just a standard internal boss run, and I think it's pink, if you couldn't guess from these sets of levels. It is a cut down version of the Tapeworm theme tune in this game. I was initially just going to do it as a good to see you, Nate. I'll speak to you later. Oh no, it's pest control, okay. Yeah, we were going to have more tracks, but they just did not fit. We ran out of space. That reminds me, I need to pay 2 for the last track we did. We managed to squeeze one in the end. We cut one of the tracks down a bit. The circus track was quite long. It is my favourite one, but it's actually quite a short section in the game. So it made sense to kind of cut it a wee bit and add a new track. Part of me wants to just die here just to... I've not been dying that much, like, and that's might be the point where it breaks. But it did break on me just randomly before. I've got no idea what causes this hard crash. We're just looking for a hard crash right now. Everything else seems reasonably good. I say that, but then I just made 2 edits, didn't I? We're definitely at that point of dev where everything... Like, I could draw a line under this and it could be okay for launch. But I just don't want to yet. Just because I know there is this potential of a hard crash. It might mean that I need to do it all on real hardware to test for this. But I have had it on emulation before. And on emulation on NTSC. So it's not even like it's just PAL that's having a trouble. Whoa. I beat him! Again, there's a secret bit here, but I don't want to go to the secrets in case we unveil too much. Knuckles Kid at one of the events did show off that that level there you can get all the blood without dying, so I don't ever need to test it again to check. Right, so I'm going to die to the enemies a little bit here because I've not done that much. Yeah, this one is definitely a chase to the end. I know what speedrun strats might come of this. Ah, that was close. Can probably make it over those. Okay. We're doing good. We're doing good. We want to crash, but we're doing good. It's good that you can kind of skirt past him there. I think the live stream is a wee bit behind. It's still showing me on the bottom on YouTube. Oh no, it might be fine. Oh, I went a secret by accident. Wait a minute, how did I go a secret? I just autopiloted that, I didn't even realise. Anybody on Twitch yet? No, still just me on Twitch. Anybody on TikTok saying anything? No. Bob was saying some stuff earlier. He got told about a thing. Cool. Okay, so here, this level might be too hard for where it is in the game as well. But I'm gonna leave it. Come on, why have we not crashed yet? This is incredibly frustrating. It could be something to do with my actual hardware. It's a stock NES. I've got another one that has the region mod turned on, where I just cut one of the pins. So it'll be interesting to test on both of those. Perfect. The reason I kind of don't want to do it on real hardware is because I've only really got the TikTok stream at that point, because I don't have a capture card set up through the NES. I could probably cobble it together. I've got a whole bunch of cables, but I can't be bothered right now. I'm tempted to change this to a different tune as well. Cleopatra has enslaved all the able-bodied fleas. Now we've got first of the new mechanics for Flea 2, which is the portals. Again, I would have expected a crash by now. And the fact there is a crash is another reason that I didn't want to do 100% completion bonuses. I did build it in a way with that in mind, that you can't get the same bit of blood twice. Hopefully it won't loop back round like it did in the Antstream version as well. Oops. Who's all watching? We Flea fans in the house? Okay, we've been going 26 minutes now. Let's go over here. Again, I'm going to make sure that I try to die on every level, just to see if it's anything to do with that. Right, no, I'm not using rewind. That is a feature I shouldn't be using. Nope. I'm a bit annoyed with the colour palette here. There's definitely a way I could have made this. You can see the acid on the ground. It uses the wrong kind of background colour at the tops of the edges, so it does seem like it's just a bad colour palette. But it was going to be an absolute nightmare to change everything over, so I didn't bother. There was another thing, like the portal noise is quite long and interrupts the, or gets interrupted by the blood pickup noise. So I did a pass the other day where I moved all the blood far enough away that the portal noises can like finish doing their thing before it goes on to him. Oh no, why is he angry? Can you help us find the way out? I don't know if he should be angry there. Maybe I need to change that to a happy Flea. And here's a boss level that doesn't have scrolling. It's just a kind of puzzle maze spread across 3 screens. It does get pretty confusing. That's another thing, there's never a point in the game where you can go up through a portal unless you've got the moon jump, and then there's no other portals in the game at that point. The reason for that is there's a bug in the portal code that it goes really weird when you go through a portal up the way, so I just designed around it rather than get it fixed. Just fine, because you generally can't like step that much above a portal anyway, so. Yay! For reward, again, because you could go back and forth in that level, you could technically farm as much blood as you wanted if there was blood in there. So I made sure that you weren't able to do that. It would be really cool if we could do a day-night cycle that synced up to a real-time clock, and when you were on the surface and it was during the day in your region, it would show bright and it would show dark otherwise. But that seems like too much of a feature that no one would really care about. Okay, we're getting there. Again, I was hoping for a crash by now. I'll change it over to PAL and then do a run as well after I've did this one. So it might be PAL that is more crashy on. Let's try and die on every level just to make sure. Okay, yeah, you can't do that. I was wondering whether that was... No. These guys do kill you. I never tried. Can you dash? No. You cannot dash through the enemies. Good. As intended. Okay, die. Good. I've got quite a lot of blood now, so... And the playtesters, there was one guy saying that he did have the same bug that I'm looking for, and he had it on an emulator on DS. He was playing on the R4 on a DS apparently. So it shows that happens everywhere. It's not just a hardware thing. It must be some kind of memory running out or something like that, I don't know. I'm being too impatient here. There is a secret to the side, but I don't want to go just again in case it's one of the ones that's got a QR code on it. Okay, final of the underwater levels. I'm much more forgiving this time round, I think. I say that, but I did die a few times there. But compared to last time. Leave us alone, find your own blood. Okay, I do actually need to move. We did find why some of the levels were broken and crap, I thought we'd fixed that. There's a thing where if you dash through this bit here, sometimes you die. I'm going to try that once more. Okay, maybe I just hit the spikes, but that was a bug that I was trying to fix. And it would happen consistently, it wasn't just... I get that was the thing I was saying that we thought we had fixed. The way the scrolling engine works in Flea, you need to make sure that some of the tiles that are at the edges of the screen are like normal tiles, or they're matched between screens, because you'll accidentally die at some points, or you will accidentally hit a wall because the collision is somewhere else as well. So this bit, this is the ringmaster. We call him Flea Burnham, I think, was what we went for in the end. Flea Burnham. I don't know, one of those. So like the Greatest Showman, but Flea version. And here they've got a whole bunch of scaffolding around the place to keep up all their circusing equipment. Don't know why there's mosquitoes here. Maybe there should be something else, shouldn't it? The mosquitoes have just got in, apparently. Anyway, here's Fleevel Knievel. And then up there, the Trifleas. don't think you can get to the Fleas, guys. We do also have ticks in this one. I think I called them ticks in the end. I can never quite remember. So that's not their hand, it's supposed to be like they've got antennae. But generally they're much easier than they were in Flea 1. I think I reduced their speed and made it so that they've always got slightly more room than they did in Flea 1 as well. Which also made the animations play nicer for some reason too. Get this guy again, halfway there. Not everybody makes it here. Then we've got Heft Flea. He's the strong Flea. Oh my god, why is it not crashed? Definitely does have more on device than it does on emulator, which is an absolute pain. Here's one of these difficult kind of little hooky things. It's definitely much easier to pull this move off than it was in Flea 1. We made the Flea hitbox slightly smaller, which gives you a bit more reaction time. That was so that the dashing worked better. What's this guy saying? Fleasy does it. He's on his little unicycle. $69, dude. And level 69 also has the secret blood, but I'm going to go somewhere else. I didn't die in 69, did I? I've been trying to do it everywhere. Okay. How are we doing? Please, circuit. Is my mouse showing up in the stream? No, it's not. Okay, it's good to know that it doesn't get in the way. Okay, boss 7, we're 70% of the way through the game, and it's still not crashed. It crashed, as I say, like 3 times by this point last night. It's both good and bad for me right now. It's good it's not happening, but it doesn't tell me why it happened last night. Here's again. You made it. I knew you would. Good luck on your quest. I am free. Freedom. And now we're on the back of a dog. Typically, like before. Ah, the back door. Good plan. This is the asylum. Don't let the big bug bite. Ah, crap. Let's see if I can dash over him. Yeah, cool. So these are bed bugs. Apparently. In my head, these are bed bugs. They look more like the... called Scrit and Scrat or something, the ones from A Bug's Life. Now this level, I can never quite get the pattern. It's something like that. You need to go forward then back, jump over them, dash over them. I'm tempted to change the middle spikes here to one of the diagonal ones that you can kind of glitch through for the speedrunners, because it's quite a long distraction otherwise. think there's 10 levels with these guys. I wonder if you can dash straight over. No. Okay, I don't know if these ones are just easy because I've played them a lot, or if they are actually easy. It might be a nice kind of breather for people. Oh no, there's some hiccup. Rick the Hitchhiker. Let's die on this one just to be sure. Cool. So this is kind of the verse of what a level was previously. Level 77. Again, there's a secret up there. I'm going to ignore it for now. Nope, I have died at least once on this level. That is a satisfying row. If I could do more than 3 enemies, I would probably make like a whole, like 10 of those in a row. But I can't. Again, this one was really difficult, and I changed it to make it slightly easier, and I think I've made it too easy now. So unlike the mosquito one from earlier, that is still definitely too difficult. To the point where right after this run I'm going to go change it. Nah, crap. Maybe the problem is I'm doing too well at this, like I'm not dying frequently enough. For that bug I was talking earlier where dashes sometimes are broken on boss levels, I designed the levels around some stuff so that it never... next new feature. Yeah, I designed it around some stuff so you never get the... what am I trying to say? Yeah, your dash should be ran out by the time you get to them, so I make sure there's a bit that you have to dash through before you get there, and then a fall so that it doesn't replenish in the time that you get there. So I did down this one once. 84. I don't think it's going to crash. Which is rather annoying. Really like this charge mechanic. And then there again, the secret squeeze through spikes. Again, I'm not going to go for the secret there. There was a secret there. That one might be slightly too easy as well, but if you want to get all the blood, which I know a bunch of completionist players do, it does make it more difficult. Another sneaky way through there as well. I don't know what it was that would have caused it. I feel it's something to do in the PAL code. Oh, I did want to check to see if we could die in a level. The reason why I check to see if you can die in every level is so that the checkpoints work. I'm not noticing anything else broken here, which is good. I might make that one mosquito level slightly easier. Don't know how to do that. I think can give one of them more room. Okay, here's the first time we actually see Cleopatra. You'll never jump over this. Well, this is my favourite boss fight in the whole game. I like it because it's a nice mixture of like holding the jump button and not. The last boss uses it a little bit at times, but nowhere near as much as this one. And then here you need to cancel it, otherwise you'll bash your head. And again, that was to combat the dash bug. So nearly there. Level 91 of 100. And then there'll be a final boss as well. Is there anybody in? Oh, Ross is in. Hello. Yeah, he's that the guy doing the graffiti. It's called Banks Flea. What's that noise? I have no idea what that means on TikTok. Oh well. Okay, we're gonna get there. I'm looking for a crash here because there was something crashing last night when I was playing on real hardware, and I have had the crash on the emulator before, but it looks like it's not going to happen. After this run, I'm going to change it to PAL on the emulator and see if it goes there. I'm just wanting to try to catch it on camera to see what it is that goes wrong. There's also a replay of the footage on TikTok, which I didn't realise it did. So hopefully I can download that and then scrub through it and see where I died and see if there's any. No, it's weird, it's happened at a bunch of different levels. Oh crap. We need to make sure that I die on every level to make sure it can, the respawn works properly. Level 98. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. It does seem to maybe be when you die. It said something about some opcode. I noticed it say it on the emulator one time, but it's like such a hard crash that it doesn't even let me rewind in the emulator. And we did just add the audio speed thing back for PAL, which may have made it worse. I think it did. Was that on the version I was playing or not? Does it tell me something about frame rate intervals for streaming? No idea. Level 100 is pretty hard, so I'm glad it's the last level. Okay, Cleopatra, you made me lose my slaves, you'll pay for that. And isn't code, what does that mean? Is it some weird collision tile that I've got a bug in that only use it in certain places or something? I have no idea. It is weird that it just happens sometimes. That's the bit that's annoying me. Crap. Did not mean that. Okay, we're getting there with that. I'm so glad that the water scenes are slightly better in Flea 2. Okay, now we've got the portals, which I'm really happy to get into the boss as a thing, but as you can see, the frame rate is absolutely tanked after that. It completely breaks the frame rate. I don't know what it's up to. Rehabilitation, I use that joke again. Woo! All the fleas have been freed. And then that's the end, they're all free, they're all happy. And then we got the playtesters and stuff here. There's one point where someone just says Bill. I need to check to see whether... Yeah, Bill. Games Mistress. Bill. That crashed last night because I told it not to play music. It has all the right colours as well. So that's a bit annoying. It didn't break. And it took... Oh, okay, that was only 36 minutes. Dino. How do I exit full screen? Press F11 to exit full screen. Okay, I'll close you. And then I made a couple edits there, so let's run a new build. I was going to change that as well, wasn't I? While I'm here, let's make that one level slightly easier. And then I will never touch it again. Watch out a little bit. I had some mosquitoes. This one. I think if I make that like that, it might be slightly easier. This bit's still pretty hard though. Maybe if I get rid of the spike. There. Make sure I'm on the right part. Save a couple times. And go. Thank you, person on TikTok. Yep, it is pretty hard. It's really fun hard though, at least for me. So I'm going to change this to be PAL, and then you need to reset on the emulator, otherwise it does not work. Okay, so we're hoping for a crash. Let's crash. It has crashed more on the bosses than anywhere else, so I was hoping it was going to be something to do with that. But I've seen it crash other places as well. PAL is easy mode, yeah. We adjust the sound, but we don't adjust the gameplay. I think there'll just be too many things that wouldn't quite line up. I can't be bothered doing all the maths for it. You see it running through treacle. It weirdly does make it difficult in a different way because I need to adjust all my timings for dashes and stuff. And when I'm done, I'm going to do, like when I've got the final ROM, I'm going to try to make some from Game Genie codes again. Because those are really fun to do and they're a nice thing to put as a secret somewhere. And then people can play without the burden of losing their lives or whatever. Yeah. I should play back to front or something as well. Just to... Again, I need to try to die on every level. And Flea 1 it definitely was. It just was slower on PAL. There was a weird thing. I forgot what I was going to say. Nope, it's gone. How's HarrowQuest going anyway? There was one playtester said he struggled a lot with this level because it was dashing left, and most of the levels you're moving left to right. So he found it just really hard to activate that. I don't think there's anything wrong with it, it just might be different, I don't know, might be difficult. Okay, so let's just run it a whole bunch of spikes here. Okay, cool. It was running a bit slow that night. Was there any proper gotchas or was it just something else? There might be a bug here still where if you try to dash... Maybe that's the thing. There's one where I dashed into the screen. Oh, I could do that actually. And then it took me to a garbled level, but then it killed me, so it was fine. Random vertex is messing up the algorithm. Was that on the skeleton again? Because I think he still had weird vertex groups, didn't he? Cool. Prune those weights. Oh, okay. So not my fault, is what you're saying. Good. TikTok. My live will end in 5 minutes. Why is it going to do that? No idea. I've only got one person watching me, so it didn't make that much difference. Yeah, Jamie's fault. Come on. These bits are still fiddly. They're slightly easier now, but they're still fiddly. Even at 50 Hz. I'm gonna go this cheats way in here. Haha. And there's a secret, but I'm gonna avoid it. Did we pass the level that I fixed yet? Don't think so. I fixed this one, actually. I changed one of these spikes. could have changed it in a different way, but would have left it as intended, but I didn't bother. Oh, here comes Luna. Come on then. You're gonna knock my phone over. Aye. What happened there? What happened there? I looked away and I was invisible. Why is that happening? Didn't it happen that time? Oh, it did. Oh. Oh, okay. Fuck. Okay, that's the 2 mosquitoes. It's not the best. It'll do though. I know why it's doing it. It'll be fine. See if I can go the cheats way here. No. 1 bounce, 2 bounce, 3 bounce. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Absolutely nobody watching on TikTok right now. Over low. Here comes Luna. Look at the camera. No. Okay. So weirdly, I don't remember that level breaking like that before. I don't remember going invisible in that previous mosquito level. I think I might change it again. Make it a kind of 2-tiered thing so that that doesn't happen. It does happen on some levels later on, but maybe the refresh rate makes it harder to see. Like because you're moving faster on the NTSC version. This is really annoying me that it's not crashed. Maybe I was just really unlucky, but I don't want it to go out to people and then them find this bug. The only thing that I'm doing differently here, and I'm not going to secret areas, but the secret areas are just the same as any other level, apart from they might be giving me more blood. I wonder if it's over. If you're over a certain amount of blood, things break. Crap. If you want to let AI play this, I'll give you the ROM. I'll pause this and send it over now. Data game. Hopefully this is not going out to everybody. I'll send this over to Ross. There you go. If you can make AI play that and find me a bug, I'd be very happy. If it was the easy way to test that would be just set up a room with lots of blood, wouldn't it? And try to collect it all and see if it crashes. If I do this run and it doesn't happen, I will try that. Just in case. Quite a few screens linked together that have just got loads and loads of blood in them. I'm still not sure how fun these tapeworm levels are. They're cool, but how fun? There is a Luna. She's jumping all over me. Because I'm talking at my desk. Purring away. I'm not sure I've got another few plays in me right now. 100 levels now, it takes ages. That thing, I've not been talking to people. Just trying to think what I would have did differently. Okay, so this level has changed. And it seems to run good now. I think this is running slow, but I'm not sure. Is this still running at PAL speeds? PAL. Yeah. It's funny, you do get used to it. Oh well. Oh, that's a nice speed run. Right, get off Luna. No, she's not gonna get off, she's just gonna sit. Walk around in circles on me. Made to die there. Just to test that level. Sure. This level does have one annoying part that I don't use anywhere else in the game, this little spike. You need to kind of jut around. It's level 25, so it's like a quarter of the way through the game. And again, in testing, no one has said it stopped them, so... I can only assume it's fine. Almost certainly a nice speed run in there somewhere. There you go. What's the best run here? Little jump. I don't know what I did a minute ago. It worked. Tempted to change this as well because I don't like the two pipes being like right next to each other. But I do like all of the dashing and stuff you need to do in that level. So I'll probably leave it. It's fine. This level was much harder in the first place as well. I only had one of these blocks every time. So this has made it harder. No, made it easier. Yeah. Okay, level 30. Time for pest control boss right after this. There we go. Yeah, after this boss run, after this run, I think I'll go for a nap or something. Wee bit of a break. But I need to die at least once. once in every boss, just to... Is there any like AI things that work with NES emulators specifically in the first place, or? That'd be a very fun time lapse. AI plays Flea. Oh, awesome. Is it just a brute force thing? It just tries all the buttons and sees what keeps it alive. Does that mean you can program in like the when it resets, or does it know when it resets so that it knows what the end state is? Oh, okay. And yeah, because this game, there's no random elements anymore, all the timing should always line up on button presses. Okay. Yeah, I wonder if I could find any special ways to break my blood system again. I think unless there's any like weird level loop arounds, this one's much tighter than Flea 1 was. Oh crap. It'd be cool to see what its like minimum time is as well, its fastest run. I've wanted to do some task stuff where I use it to stitch together like a perfect run of Flea 1. Gotta beat those maggots. The only thing that is making me think is different is me not talking to the NPCs as much. Again, I would have expected it to have crashed by now. I might see if the thing is downloaded, because I tried to download it off TikTok streaming thing, and see where it crashed on hardware last night, and then it crashed 3 times last night, so I could maybe get some data on how much stuff. This is feeling a little sluggish. let's talk to this guy then. Let's talk to him a few times just to test that theory. What about some weird text hangover? Crashes Nest Maker when you change the sprites in a level. The sprite she is using. I wonder if I did that at some point and I've just not been back in the level since. Well, but it works sometimes, so I don't know. Okay, does TikTok stream go still going? As we've got one viewer. Hello, on TikTok. We're playing through Flea 2. We're looking for a hard crash. I had 3 times in the last stream and no times this stream, which is a bit of a pain. How much of my screen behind me could we see without me removing all my stuff? Okay, we're more than half, well, we're just under halfway through and it's still not crashed. Which is very good. There will be quite a lot of people play this on emulator, so if it's fine on emulator, great. But if it breaks on hardware, not great. Again, it could just be my nest being bad. I'll try it on the other nest today. Dead. This is really difficult. Oops. The timings on these portals are quite difficult. There's a new Hello Playdate podcast out. So after this I might go have a bath, sit and listen to it, reset a wee bit and then try this again. I've also got some pop-up testing to do as well, so get back to that. Next we've got Jay working on a pop-up book again tomorrow. Oh no, the hitchhiker is lost. Here's like a bit of a puzzle level. You need to count the rows and see exactly where you need to go to get. These boost pads are definitely feeling a bit broken in this PAL speed. That's really interesting. These levels, the first and last in this, seem to run so much slower because the portals are technically sprites, or like enemy monsters that just have code in them. But when there's only 2 in the level, it's kind of fine. That's a bit annoying. That's going to be a frustrating one for people on PAL systems. What's this doing? TikTok again. Hello Nate, how's it going? Nape. I'm not paying too much attention to the TikTok stream right now, but I'm getting noises all over the place on TikTok. I'm also very tired. And this music is like a lullaby almost. Okay, we're getting there. I'm just thinking how little the like background flesh tiles have changed since the first time I drew them. I think it was a one and done, really. Don't think I ever went back and changed them. And then just noticed about my card for UK. Which card? I can't remember what you're talking about. Or is it way too back again? I think I'll wait. I don't know if my brain just isn't working, I don't know what you're meaning right now. Okay, cool. I will wait for explanation. Why is it not crashing? I'm gonna cheat, I'm gonna go this way. Because that level's really annoying. Oh, one of the few levels that start on the right hand side. Just to confuse you, keep you on your toes. Yeah, I saw the photos of that. That was really cool. Was that the first time you'd met Dale, or? I met him at Midwest Gaming Classic, and then he's coming over to the UK for Blackpool Play Expo, which will be really good fun. There is still a bit of a bug on the corners of these things. That occasionally gets me stuck. But I think it's probably fine, you just learn to avoid it. I'm getting beeped. Cool. Did you talk to Ross here? Did you get a space then? Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. I can't remember who it is. Is it Connor or is it Rory? No. My brain just is not working right now. Okay, what? Did not understand. I was talking to Ross that time, not you, Nate. Cool. Well, I've not been doing this way in ages. Like, get all the blood. Oh, never died. Cool, it's doable. Okay. Maybe I should be getting all the blood, because that was one of the possible criteria here, wasn't it? Then make the product. I'll send it when I can make it. Okay. Damn it, I was trying to avoid this guy. Wait a minute, I might be able to. Ugh. Thought maybe I could dash through it, but he's got too big a hitbox and it's the same button to dash as it is to talk. Is it blood? Level 66 now, and it's still not died. No, it's still not crashed. Definitely crashed on one of the jungle levels. Jungle? Jungle and circus. What have they got similar to each other? My brain's mush. That's a fun level. Well, you're gonna get banned. This probably is the hardest one of these levels, but it's not hard in a fun, challenging way. It's hard in a that's an annoying way. Annoyingly. Right, I can dash over this guy. Okay. No, I can't. Why is it not crashing? No, wait a minute. I think it crashed on one of these screens. Was it here? Was it on the boss or was it somewhere else? It's so funny. In Flea 1, I used much more of the dash pads and only sparingly used the breakable blocks because they broke if you touch them from any side. Whereas in this game, since they're much more robust, I used the boost pads much less. Ah, crap. So yeah, if I did have vertical scrolling in this game, this is where it would happen. I didn't want to do too much research into it because it would just be for this one level. I would do another one, but it didn't seem worth the hassle. Also, yeah, the breakable blocks don't come back at all, but the levels are so short and you can die really quickly. You just reset. You like the horror game? Is that the one on PC? You're not making a NES horror game, are you? Whoa, we've done 90 minutes of TikTok. You need to go. Go. Nice seeing you. See you later. Bye. Okay, there was a bug here. No, that's still there. Okay. That's forgivable. There was also a bug where she did it somewhere else. She died though. Which I would rather not happen. Ah, the back door. Good plan. We must be getting the 70s? What's the 70s? 71. Okay, if there's no bug, I'm happy, but I should be playing this on real hardware, shouldn't I? Oh, that was a good tactic there, that one. Maybe I should be like spamming the buttons between levels and stuff. Is there a way to get around here before he does? Oh, there is. Oh, that's great. Yeah, I don't know if that's because the timing's a PAL or something else. Maybe just slightly more reaction time. Oh my god. Okay, 3 guys on PAL, not good. Three guys, not my pal. I might check to see that they have not, well, that they've got gravity turned on. Not got gravity turned on, yeah. Will I be where? Here? You'll come back later? Nah, I'll probably just do this one run and then go away. I think I'm gonna go for a bath. I mean, I will be here, but I will not be online. I'd really love to have the breakable blocks play a breaky animation as well, but I think it would slow down so much if I did that. Plus colour palettes. I wish there were limited palettes because they would need to be sprites, and then they would always need to be the same colours as the background, I think, which I don't want to do. Okay, so that one is still pretty easy. Okay, did I do that one then? Nah, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be gone, I think. keeps making noises, I don't know why. Oh, I just seen that I got a message from David. Or Dawood. Saying that he played Flea in the museum in Edinburgh. And he finished it. That's awesome. I missed the call for that when it came out. Right, yeah, I'm going to do this and then I'm going to go to the toilet, I think. Last 20 levels. What happened there? What happened there? Okay. I'm right at the point where I'm okay using rewinds. Can't bother. I just want to see it to the end to make sure it does run all the way. That was also running really slow. Maybe bump the scrolling screens down to just one enemy. Just that, I think that might make them run slightly faster. Although as I was saying, it was slow on the pest control as well, because that was just one enemy. Or was it one of the underground ones I was talking about? That's a very fast way to do that one. Damn, I'm quite need the toilet now. I might. I got 15 levels in me. Anybody watched the Gamescom thing last night? There was a lot of city builders. I see Molyneux's back with a new like City Builders of Albion or something. I can't remember what it's called. Right, so it seems like another. I don't know if it's actually linked to Fable. The city creation stuff seems pretty alright. It's kind of gaudy, but the being able to possess any of your characters just seemed really cheap. But is that just me? Okay, only 12 levels left. And a boss. Again, it's not crashed. Maybe it's fine. Maybe I just imagined it. There was only one other playtester said that he'd seen it. So. Hey, boss? No. Not yet. I do really like this level too. It just takes a wee bit to complete though. That'll do it. Here we're doing, we're playing Flea 2. We're playtesting it because it's going to launch soon and we're making sure there's no bugs. We're trying to hunt down a game-breaking hard crash right now that I've played. This is the second time playing through it and it's not happened, which is either a good thing or a bad thing. Because it means that it might have been an anomaly and just, I don't know, it was my NES was breaking, or I just haven't hit the conditions that make it happen, which is would not be good. There we go, easy peasy. Come on, crash. I've ever worked my game to crash more than I do right now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. I think I can go up and around here too. I always decide to go to a different screen on a level that there's an instant death pit if you don't do anything. It's just typical, isn't it? No good. Charge, dash. That'll do. I feel like I was wanting ice cream, but I did already have ice cream tonight, so I will not do it twice. That's the other one of my favourite levels, included in the demo. I'll just test and I can die on this one. I like that you have to do this charge on the way down to that one. This is where Ross kind of joined last time. See if I can do the secret. Nope. I'm gonna cheat and just rewind until I get it. I do just like all of these levels. Got the AI up and running. It'll take a few hours to train. We'll let you know tomorrow if it works. Awesome. I'm your rabbit hole distraction for tonight, Ross. Did you see the rabbit hole I went down on Twitter earlier? I was looking at magic eye pictures or stereograms and found out there's two different types, and it depends on how you look at them. Whether you go cross-eyed or you just go... Oh yeah, you were in the discussion on Twitter. But it turns out there's two different types. It's cool. And then that guy posted a thing about there was a music video made with stereograms, which was awesome. And again, I used the one that you go cross-eyed, and it looked so cool. You don't pick up on like every detail or whatever, but it felt 3D. It's funny using the same process. Like I run it through the same generator in one way, like if you use black and white or white and black, one way works for one type of people and the other works for others. I want to know that the people that made it, were there two different types of people in the room? Okay, portal time. Yeah, that's really slow. Okay, so we made it all the way through and it didn't do it. So I'm going to turn this off now. I'm going to go to the toilet and I'm going to come back and try this again myself. And I bet you it'll do it instantly when I'm not recording. But yeah, thanks for sitting in. Generally, I think it's good because it means that it's pretty solid. I might go change that one level again, just because I can. It's still going to happen though, isn't it? How low can I make this go? Needs to go. Put it down here. See if I can make that work. I'll test this level and then I'll leave. And hop. Warp screen. Place it here and scale vertical. Don't think I did have spikes there. Let's put more spikes here. Why not? You'll need moved. You there, and a couple breakable ones here. That should be good. Am I doing that now? Is that what's happening here? Yeah, go on. Let's just place them there and check. Now run that. Oh no, you're stuck. Let's go to, there we go. So if this doesn't work, I will make it the first mosquito one higher. Hope for the best here. You just figure out how to turn off streaming, how to do it, and you just think it's on restream. Right. But it is now much easier. But the question is, does it still cut out? It does, but it's much less likely to happen. Okay, I'm going to move this one up. So you're quite difficult now. And I might move this down. So now they will never collide. timing on that is really hard. No, it's not. That'll do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blood. Fill you up a wee bit more. I don't know what all these noises are on TikTok.
Hi Alice here, cannot wait to play it. I love first one. Just recently I finished first one in museum in Edinburgh, haha.
Wait, posted that twice. I'm sorry, I did not get back to it. But yes, I'm gonna call that a day for the now. I will play it on my console again, but I probably won't stream it. So yes, I'll see you later. Bye. Where is the button? Button to cancel restream. No, it's